Okay, this is a review of the DealExtreme 15mm fisheye lens. It's $16.75 with free shipping, and quality is great on it actually. There's another lens on DealExtreme, the 13mm, and that one's kind of tempting because it's wider and it's cheaper, but the problem with it is the optics are made of plastic, so you get all this distortion around the edges, and that's definitely a no-go. However, with this guy, there is none of that distortion. Great quality, as you'll see in a few minutes when I get to that part. And yeah, okay, I'll go over the parts. You get, let me take this off. You get the lens cap, the lens itself, and this this end cap thing there that kind of uses the mounting magnet to secure itself. They give you this little tether. Now that's supposed to hook into you know, your wrist strap tether part on your camera or whatnot, and so your lens would just be dangling there all the time. I personally would not use that. I'm just keeping mine in a baggie until I can get a pouch for it. But yeah, you can do whatever you want, I guess. But yeah, I'm just afraid that might come off. But it's on there pretty good, so as you can hear, it snaps around there nicely. Alright, so I'm using mine with my ZI-8, and as you can see, I have that little metal ring around there. Now that's actually what the lens attaches to. The package comes with two of them, so you can see my extra one right here has a ring of 3M adhesive on the back. Then you just peel that piece of paper off and then you stick it around your lens of whatever you're using. Now I found the adhesive kind of weak, and it would kind of slide around a bit. It's kind of gooey. So I rubbed that adhesive off, and I actually secured the ring with super glue. Now it's worked great so far. I haven't had any problems with it. So yeah, if you have a problem like that, just super glue it on. You don't need to use much super glue. You don't want to get any into your lens or anything. Okay, so putting it on the camera is really easy. After you have the ring mounted, it's simple as, you know, just taking the pieces off this. There, let's see. You just kind of snap her on there. So it just fits right on like that, and then you got to kind of line it up. You can see, I don't know if you can see that, but you can see the lens inside there. Now I find the best way to line it up is to look straight down into it and line it up with your original lens. You can look down through it and you can see it, and snap it on there. You can see it's not exactly lined up. Just push it up there a little bit. There, perfect. Because if it's not lined up properly, it's going to be blurry, and you don't want that. So that's what it looks like on the ZI-8. It's pretty small. It actually looks kind of cool, I think, and it's on there pretty good. You'd have to really knock it for it to come off. Yeah, I think the magnet idea is really good, because you don't need it on. It's not permanent, right? So you can take it off if you want. You know, just use the normal lens. But I find the normal lens on the ZI-8 to be really close. Like it's not wide at all, and it's almost impossible to use inside if you're in a confined space and you can't, you know, really step back. Even with the wider modes like the 720 and the low quality WVGA, it's really difficult to get everything in. and 1080p is just unusable inside, which is a shame. But with this lens, I'm able to use 1080p inside, no problem, and it's really opened up the amount of shots I can get with this camera. All right, now on to the quality tests. Okay, so now I'm on the ZI-8 that has the ring installed, and this is at 1080p, and this is without the fisheye lens. And I'm gonna throw the fisheye on here. So line it up. Okay. Now you can see quite a bit more, can't you? It's huge, the difference. You can see you get the fisheye effect, which is really cool. I really like that. Now just take it off again, and yeah, you can see quite a bit more, that's for sure. Now let's try that in 720p. Okay, so for those who don't know, the 1080p setting on the ZI-8 is not as wide as the 720p setting on the ZI-8. So if you're indoors, usually you'd use 720p, but it's not a huge amount wider, but it definitely helps. Now 720p with the fisheye lens, it's extremely wide. It's okay. Let's line this up. Look at that. I can get the whole kitchen in. And with it off, see. Oh. Okay, now if it's not lined up properly, you'll get this blurring. See, like that, it's all blurry in this area. Just line it up. Oh. Really fixes that. So it's definitely important that you just take the couple seconds to line it up. Okay, I'll try some other shots. Okay, so this is in 1080p, and just looking down a hallway. This is without the lens, and with the lens, makes quite a bit of difference. I'm going to switch to 720. Okay, 720p without the lens, and with the lens. Just a shot of my filming setup. I have the lens here, and I have the fake eBay Sony microphone. That's what I was recording everything but this on, and I think it works great. It picks up a little bit better than the built-in microphone in the Kodak, but I have no complaints about the built-in microphone. But for $3.50 shipped, I couldn't resist. So if you don't have one, definitely get one. It's definitely cool just to play with. And the lens, definitely check that out if you find the Kodak is a little bit too narrow for what you're doing, and you find you're using 720p most of the time because the 1080p is just too close, and you're always having to step back. This is definitely a good solution. However, it is a fisheye, so you do get the barrel distortion effect. Alright, thanks for checking out the review, and if you're interested in getting a ZI-8 or accessories, check out my channel. I've got a couple other things like comparisons of the different settings and stuff. So yeah, thank you.